Hi, welcome to this short video on qualitative analysis from the OCR A-Level section. This is from Module 3. So in this we're going to do test tube reactions and look at the formations that we get from to identify carbonates, sulfates, some halide ions and ammonium. Ammonium the only cation we're going to look at. So in this reaction, or to identify carbonates, we need to add an acid, which we're going to represent with a H+, proton donor. So, if we take carbonate and add plenty of acid, so I need two acids, what we get is carbon dioxide gas and water, so liquid. So what we'd see, because we're getting a gas given off, is bubbles here. So carbonates can be identified because they produce CO2 when reacting with acids, and if we look out for the bubbles, we'll see CO2 gas given off if it's a carbonate. Sulfates, if we add barium chloride, now sulfates bind to the barium chloride really strong and don't dissolve again, so we get a precipitate. So if we take a sulfate, add barium ions, we get barium sulfate, which really need to put on that it's solid. So if each of these are aqueous, and this is a white precipitate, so it doesn't dissolve back in water. Now carbonate with barium, despite being 2- and 2+, redissolves back into the water, so you won't see the white precipitate if it's carbonate, but if it's a sulfate, they cling together and stay together. We've seen these before, the halides. We're going to react each of them with silver nitrate, and the silver ion bonds to the halide ion to form a precipitate, which different colours for each one. So Cl- plus Ag+, both aqueous, will form silver chloride, solid. Br- aqueous, plus silver aqueous forms silver bromide, solid, so precipitate again. I- aqueous plus Ag plus aqueous will go to silver iodide, solid. Each of these has its own particular colour. So silver chloride is white, silver bromide is cream, and silver iodide is yellow. So very similar colours, sometimes very difficult to tell sometimes whether it's white or cream. So what we do is, if we add a few drops of dilute NH3 to each of them, this dissolves. So the silver chloride will dissolve in dilute NH3. The silver bromide and the silver iodide won't. To get the silver bromide to dissolve, we're going to add concentrated NH3. And then it becomes soluble. It'll dissolve in that. Now, no matter what I add to silver iodide, how concentrated it is, the ammonia, it's always insoluble. So we can just do a further little test just to identify which is which, to clarify if you're unsure on colours. So ammonium, the only cation, positive ion we've got, to this we're going to add sodium hydroxide and warm it up. And we get a gas produced here. So we get NH4 plus OH minus will go to ammonia gas, really strong smelling, plus H2O. But ammonia gas will turn moist litmus paper, or red litmus paper, blue, pH above 7. So if you lay it above your test tube when you do this reaction and warm it up, if you lay some damp litmus paper above it, it'll turn blue because of this NH3 gas. So that is the ions you have to be able to identify on the OTR A-Level Chemistry course.